Lane Stadium, Blacksburg, Virginia, November 5th, 2005. Miami, ranked 5th in the country, faces 3rd-ranked Virginia Tech, led by Marcus Vick, younger brother of NFL legend Michael Vick.
And he looks like his brother, doesn't he?
The atmosphere is electric, amplified by the Hokies' entrance to Metallica's Enter Sandman. Even as a Hurricane fan, it was hard not to be impressed. The hype surrounding Marcus was immense. That same year, his brother Michael was turning heads in the NFL, playing the type of football that earned him his 2nd Pro Bowl selection with the Atlanta Falcons. This created a buzz, as fans and scouts closely watched Marcus at Virginia Tech, hoping to see another Vick superstar emerge. The parallels between the brothers fueled the excitement, making Marcus's every move a point of intense scrutiny and expectation. Just 5 minutes into the first quarter, Marcus Vick drops back to pass, unaware of Thomas Carrol charging. Carrol, with speed uncommon for a defensive end, blazes past Virginia Tech's best pass blocker, Jimmy Martin. He strips the ball, Miami recovers, and the momentum shifts dramatically. The electric energy from the stadium, initially fueled by the Hokies' thunderous intro, now surges into the Miami Hurricanes and silences the Virginia Tech faithful. This play set the tone for the entire game. Miami's defensive front, led by Thomas Carrol, Baraka Atkins, Orion Harris, Kareem Brown, and the late great Brian Pata, was a relentless force. They dominated the line of scrimmage, forced 6 turnovers, and held the Hokies to just 167 total yards. Vick and the Hokies could get nothing going. Carroll's strip sack was just one of the many moments where the defense showed its teeth. Thomas Carroll's speed and technique constantly disrupted offenses. Baraka Atkins, switching to defensive tackle, added strength to the interior. Orion Harris, despite missing spring practice with a minor injury, was a seasoned veteran anchoring the line. Kareem Brown brought relentless pressure from all angles of the defensive line, and Brian Pata's play and presence made him a cornerstone of the defense. Even with setbacks, like Taraz McRae's ACL injury, this squad had depth for days. They rotated players seamlessly, maintaining dominance. Vegas Franklin, Eric Monker, and Javon Nanton all contributed when it came to depth. Even Calais Campbell, a redshirt freshman at the time, was just starting to show his potential, soon to become one of Miami's all-time greats on the defensive line.
And Javon Nanton really is a pass rush specialist, was a walk-on at Miami. They tried to get about 20 plays a game out of him. The coaches, Randy Shannon, the coordinator, said he really understands his role on this football team.
The 2005 Miami Hurricanes defense was one of the best in the nation, finishing 4th in Division 1A total defense, allowing only 270 yards per game. The defense was peppered with future NFL guys, including 4 guys from the linebacker room. Also Kenny Phillips, Brandon Merriweather, Kelly Jennings, and Randy Phillips, just to name a few. The entire defense benefited from the defensive front being blazing quick and disruptive. I often rewatch this game, remembering when the Canes had speed and a deadly defensive line rotation. Since then, Miami has produced a few good defensive linemen, some becoming first-round draft picks, like Greg Rousseau and Jaelan Phillips. Had Rousseau and Phillips played together, it likely would have been Miami's best defensive line in a very long time. Rousseau's versatility and ability to play multiple positions across the defensive front, paired with Phillips' relentless motor and explosiveness off the edge, would have created nightmares for opposing offenses. The thought of these two lining up together is a dream all Cane fans never got to see, and I'd be remiss not to mention it. Fast forward to 2024, and we have a crop of new talent ready to etch their names into Hurricanes history. This year's defensive line is a perfect blend of speed, power, and aggression, one that I believe can take over games just like that 2005 defensive line did against Virginia Tech. The Hurricanes defensive line is projected to feature a deep rotation of standout players made up of current guys, transfers, and talented freshmen, each poised to leave their mark and reignite the legacy of Miami's defensive line dominance.
Tyler Barron with a sack. He was smothered by Tyler Barron.
And Elijah Alston got there.
Just turned on the Jets.
CJ Clark in the backfield. A loss of A just as we sing his praises.
Mesidor, number 90, gets dipped and ripped.
Simeon Barrow Jr. Wow, did he? Looks like he was shot out of a cannon. for Miami.
Malik Bryant will see himself in a pass rush specialist role this year for the University of Miami. He's heading into his second full season and second spring practice at the U. After missing time last spring, this year marks his first full spring practice, allowing him to soak up knowledge and strive for consistency.
And a lot of work on the defensive line as an edge. What's that transition been like for you?
Just coming in, just trying to find my role, see what that role was on the team, just see how I could best help the team. And just moving into this year, I made that transition to defensive end, and it's been really good for me. So I'm thinking that's my role now.
Malik stated in an interview with Locked On Canes that he has benefited immensely from working with Coach Jason Taylor, a Pro Football Hall of Famer. Taylor's wisdom and experience have been invaluable to Bryant's growth, helping him learn the intricacies of the game and improve both on and off the field. Since joining the Hurricanes and after transitioning full-time to defensive end, Bryant has gained 25 pounds and now stands at 6'2", 235 pounds. He looks up to older players like Akheem Mesidor, who serves as a mentor, providing guidance and support. Akheem Mesidor is entering his third season with the Hurricanes. Known for his versatility, capable of both playing the edge and defensive tackle position. In his first season with Miami, Mesidor played 11 games and recorded 38 tackles, 10.5 tackles for a loss, and 7 sacks, earning himself an All-ACC honorable mention. Akheem prefers to play the 3 technique, but is comfortable playing both end and tackle. His ability to adapt and excel at multiple positions makes him a valuable asset to the defensive line. If he can stay healthy, he'll play a key role for the Miami Hurricanes this year. Marley Cook joined Miami from Middle Tennessee State and quickly made an impact in the weight room, setting a program record by squatting 705 pounds during the off-season workouts. This impressive feat showcased his physical strength and helped him bond with his new teammates, who cheered him on during the lift. Cook noted that at Middle Tennessee State, the coaches prioritized safety and limited his lifting, but at Miami, they encouraged him to load the bar, pushing him to achieve the 705-pound squat. CJ Clark, transferring from NC State, brings versatility and experience to Miami's defensive line. Standing 6'3" and 305 pounds, Clark has played over 1,400 snaps at the Power 5 level. Clark is experienced and has started multiple games at multiple positions across the defensive line. Simeon Barrow Jr., a key transfer from Michigan State, adds a pass-rushing presence in the interior. Over 3 seasons, he's accumulated 110 tackles, 10.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. He also has 30 starts at the defensive tackle position. Just a wealth of experience. Tyler Barron, a stellar edge rusher from Tennessee, was one of the most coveted players in the transfer portal this offseason. Standing at 6'5" and 260 pounds, Barron is a blaze off the edge. In his last season at Tennessee, he had 6 sacks and 41 quarterback pressures. Tyler arguably has the best resume among all these guys, given his play in the toughest conference in football. Adding him with already established pass rushers like Bain and Alston will give offensive coordinators fits, and will take a lot of scheming to keep all 3 of them at bay. Elijah Alston joins the Miami Hurricanes after a stellar year at Marshall, where he was a team captain and is a top-graded returning pass rusher in the country, according to Pro Football Focus. Alston's 2023 season included 35 total quarterback pressures and 5 sacks. He's not only a pass-rushing specialist, but he also had a remarkable 91.3 grade in overall defense. His decision to join Miami was influenced by his past experience with Coach Lance Guidry, whom he praises for his passion and coaching style. Alston's maturity, leadership, and active play across the defensive front, I predict, will make him a fan favorite this year. The last guy needs no introduction, Rueben Bain Jr., the ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year.
They've got a freshman defensive lineman, 44. Bain is one of the best freshman D linemen I've ever seen.
I'm Defensive Rookie of the Year for the ACC.
Was an instant impact as a freshman, recording 45 pressures and 9 sacks. standing at 6'3" and weighing 275 pounds. Bain was about as advanced as you can be for a true freshman in his first year. He comes from a football family and was a team leader his freshman year. Bain plays on the edge, but he did play on the interior last year when Miami had guys go down, and he didn't skip a beat when he had to play inside. Bain's leadership and versatility will be key as Miami aims for a dominant season. Their first year under defensive coordinator Lance Guidry, the Hurricanes defense made significant strides. The wealth of coaching experience, including Hall of Famer Jason Taylor, ensures that Miami's defense is in excellent hands. If this video has demonstrated anything, it's that Mario Cristobal and Lance Guidry value versatile players who can train across multiple positions. Barrow and Marley will strengthen the interior, while Alston, Barron, and Bain will rotate at the ends. Mesidor and Clark will be utilized across the entire defensive line. Also expect to see Bain, Barron, and Alston in some exotic looks, as Guidry often employs defensive end in spy roles and in coverage.
Everybody's sticking out. Everybody having their own vibes. We just building chemistry right now. We got Marley Cook, we got CJ Clark, we got Bain, we got me, we got other younger kids under us. The chemistry is there. It's all gonna be there. We just got to put it all together.
As always, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Everyone is expecting a big year out of these guys, and honestly, I expect a huge year from them as well. If you guys like this video, please share it. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. I have a lot more in store. Thank you guys. Have a good day, and go Canes.